Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the matchup between the Portersville Warriors and the Slippery Rock Panthers. Sorry I haven't recorded the other games of today. I was over with the football team recording theirs. Panthers on the left, represented by the Huskies on the scoreboard, and Portersville on the right, represented by the guests. Last time these two teams matched up, Panthers ended up, I believe, sweeping the series. Let's see if the evening has a different tale to tell. There's no comfortable way to hold this. Where's the ball? Alrighty, Julia here, number 25, to serve this one off. Able to get that one up and over from the right side. Cassandra dives, not able to claim it. And Portersville off with the first point. There's no number 6 on the roster. Service up and over by Julia, goes off hone into the middle, it goes. Secondary by Elisa. Finalization by Martha, gets that one up and over, but not able to keep that one in bounds. That one lands out of bounds, and Portersville up 2-0. Hey, there's my roster. I have number 6 on here? No. Julia, they're sending that one up and over. Cassandra from the back line bumps that one forward. Armor able to get that one over towards our right side. Hone coming over with that tip. Up and over it goes. Finds an opening in the gap in the defense and takes a point as a result. My bad. Panthers on as guests and Portersville as Huskies on the scoreboard. Hone here with the serve. Sends that one up and over. Diving play by, I believe that's Julia. Tipped up and over. Number 11. Called for coming across on the bottom of the netting, and that's not on my roster. All right, I'm just kind of like piecing together what I have here. Milena, all right. From the back line, Libero forward. Milena finishing that one up. Monica dumps that back to the Portersville side. Tipped back over the fence. Armored to Monica. Tips, throws that one up and over. Milena to the back line. Number 6 forward. Finalization by Portersville, able to make that one up and over. Point for the Warriors. Lydia Lowry here with the service. Lowry serves that one up, hits the top white border on the netting and falls down without passing the net. Elisa Armour here with the service. Underhander able to make that one into the center. Julia able to get that one forward. Milena with the set. Coming down with the boomer. Noel by the return by Armour into the back line. Julia able to get that one forward. Milena with the secondary. Noel diving, keeping that one alive. I believe that's Noel. Yes. Panthers take the lead, 3-4. This game will be first to 21, win by 2. It's a best of 3 series. Julia with the receiving touch. Milena over to Tiffany. That'll be sent over the netting. Elisa able to get that one over to Monica. Slap comes up and over it goes. Number 6 able to get that one forward into the front row. Milena with the secondary. Noel comes over. Tries to find a spot in the defense. Noel with another touch and scores. Tie ball game once again. Substitution, Emily Keck comes out to play the front line. And number 6 takes a seat on the bench. Well, there with that service, sends that one up and over. Hone forward, Elisa back sets. Monica there slaps that one up and over with a stick of butter. Goes off Noel. Helping hand by Lydia. Gets that one back to Julia from the back line. Sends that one up and over. Juliana over to Hone. Throws it up and over it goes. Tiffany with the receiving touch. Secondary by Emily. And the final touch by number 4 in the navy blue. Monica there set up by Elisa. Sends that one up and over and down it goes. Panthers take home point number 5. Noel takes a seat on the bench, and coming out to play the back line is Libero, number 6. I'll get her name in the intermission. Service by Monica, sends that one up and over. Julia able to get a hand on that one. Secondary by Milena. And the libero for the final touch, not able to send that one up and over. Panthers now at 6. Portersville remains at 4. Monica there sends this one up and over with that service into the back line. Libero keeps on alive. Diving play by Tiffany and finalization by Julia. Monica with the first touch. Hone able to get that secondary up into the front left. Juliana diving for that one, not able to claim that back with the possession of the Panthers. And that will result in the 5th point going to the Portersville side. The 5th tally, my bad. Elena able to get that one up and over. Monica Hone and Elisa there to finalize that play. Tiffany with the first, Melina with the secondary. Able to get that one back up to Tiffany. Slaps that one up and over it goes. Armour getting the first touch. Martha over to Juliana. Slaps that, not able to send that up and over. And we got a tie ball game. 6 apiece. Service by Melina going up and over, but lands out of bounds. Panthers regain the lead, 7-6. Cassandra there with that service, making that one up and over. Goes off of Lydia and out of bounds it falls. Panthers now have an 8-6 lead. Cassandra there to send that one up and over. Lydia with the receiving touch. Tiffany Melina with the secondary and Emily able to finish that one off. Hone up in the air. Clears the netting. Returned by Julia. Into the back line, the spike goes, and that will claim a victim, or claim a point for the Panthers. (9-6) the score. Cassandra with the service. Julia with the receiving touch goes far side. Melina bumping that one over the shoulder, and down it goes. Panthers remain at 9. Warriors now at 7. Lydia Lowry comes out, and Lydia Palmer goes onto the bench. Service by Tiffany sends that one up and over. Hone, Elisa, then to Martha, sends that one up and into the back line. Libero able to get a hand on that one. Tiffany with a secondary, and Julia able to finish off that play. Monica from the back line up to Elisa, sends that one up. Hone with the tip. Julia gets it done, but Hone keeps that one alive. Cassandra with the touch in the back line, finding Martha, gives that one forward. Juliana with it over the shoulder, gets that up and clears the netting. Melina with the first, Julia with the secondary, and finalization by Lowry, able to get that one up forward. Out of bounds is the call from the line judge. Panthers now at 10. Service by Martha Depew, able to get that one up and over. Diving play by Tiffany, gets a hand on that one. Miscommunication between who's going to get it, Melina or Emily, causes it to hit the ground uncontested. Panthers now at 11. Service by Martha, line driving to center field. Libero getting a hand on that one. Nobody with a secondary, and that will be the Panthers' point. 12-7 now the score in favor of the girls in blue. Royal blue. Service by Martha, able to get that one far. Tiffany with the receiving touch. Secondary by Melina over to Lowry. Sends that one up and over the netting. Juliana to Elisa. Sends it to the Warrior side. And that will be a point for the Panthers. Panthers now at 13. 6 points is the difference. Martha there sends that up. And over it goes. But it does land out of bounds. Portersville now at 8. Emily Keck, number 4, with the service. Left-handed one, makes that one up and over. Cassandra forward, Elisa to dump that one off. I believe Emily got the first on Julia. Over to Lowry, bumps that one up and over it goes. Cassandra forward, Elisa dumps that one off. Julia there ready for that one. Noel with the secondary finalization by Lowry, able to bump that one up and over with the sidearm. Cassandra's receiving touch over to Elisa. Finalization by Juliana. And out of bounds by only a few feet, but nonetheless, still out of bounds. Panthers remain at 13. Portersville Warriors at 9. Emily sends that one up and over. Cassandra with the first touch, Elisa with the secondary finalization by Juliana, able to clear that netting. Tiffany with the first receiving touch. Elena sends that one up. Julia finds a gap on the block from Hone. Hone keeps that one alive. Elisa, holy cheese and crackers, sends that one up and over the net. Spiked by Julia, tip off of Hone. Cassandra up to Elisa, dumps that one off. Kept getting a hand on that one, diving play. Not able to get underneath that one is Noel. I don't know how the Panthers dug that play out of the gutters, but they did. Holy smoke. From her knees, the wraparound with the left hand, Elisa Armour. Just doing everything she can to keep that play alive. Panthers now at 14, the cause of it. Juliana gets that one up and over. Libero up to Tiffany. Pumps that one into the air. Noel there to finish that one off. Diving play by Juliana, hits that netting. Elisa swings, not able to send that one up for her teammates, and Portersville break the point marker of 10. Service by Julia, hits the midsection of the netting and does not pass go, does not collect $200. Panthers now at 15. 6 points away from closing out game number 1. Hone able to send that one up and over. Number 6 able to get that one forward. Nope. Milena up into the netting, a little bit too far forward for her teammates' comfort zone, and the Panthers will pick up a point from the unreturned ball. Timeout by the Portersville Warriors, 16-10. We got a 1 minute to tick off the clock, and we'll bring you back when we're ready to rock and roll once again. Alrighty, both teams are ready to rock and roll once again. Here's Laura Hone with the service. Sending this one up and over. Tiffany with the receiving touch, gets that one into the middle. Milena there with that set up. Tiffany able to finish that one off with a touch with her right hand. Armour, Cassandra. Monica able to send that over with the palm. Milena goes over Tiffany, and Noel will be the finalization on that one. Juliana diving play to get it to Elisa. Backline attack from Hone. Drops that one down, and boom goes the dynamite. Panthers now at 17. Hone there with the service, able to send that one up and over. Goes off Julia. Kept alive by Tiffany. Over the shoulder bump by Noel. Continues the play. Elisa to Cassandra. Sends that one up with the tip. Let go. Inbounds is the call. Referee overrules the line judge, and it will be line judge calls that one on the line. And we go with what the officials say. Panthers at 18 now. Line drive to center field. Libero keeps that one going. Tiffany forward. And Noel with the over the shoulder. Hone forward. Elisa tips that one up. Shut down by Noel. Here's Lydia Lowry with the service. Number 15 in the Warriors jersey. Warriors at 11. Panthers at 18. Able to get that one up, over, and that is a service ace. As that ricochets off Cassandra Eisler and into the benches. Substitution for the girls in the royal blue. Clara Melvin will come out to play the back row, and the front row, and Cassandra Eisler takes a seat on the bench, getting voted off the island. Lowry with another service, able to send that one up and over. Hone able to get a hand on that one. Elisa to Clara, slices that one across the netting. Clara throws that one back across as it's teetering on the edge, being cautious about the netting. Substitution, Lydia Palmer comes on to play the back row, and Lydia Lowry goes to take a seat on the bench. Here in game number 1, we got a 19-12 game. Service by Elisa. Libero to get that one forward. Noel with the secondary, and the finalization looks to be by Milena. Monica forward against the netting. I don't think any contact was made on that ball, but it goes across. Hone Elisa able to get that one over to Monica. Slaps that one up, but not able to make that one over. 4 touches, and it will be a Warrior point. Emily comes out to play the front line, and the libero takes a breather on the bench for a short while. Warriors now at 13. Panthers remain at 19 from the last play. Line drive hits the top of the netting. If you just had a forward spiral on that, that would have cleared the netting, but it's match point now for the Panthers. The time is frozen. Should it be frozen? Service by Monica, able to get that one up and over. Tiffany able to get a touch on that one, but lands out of bounds. And that will be the end of the match. 21 Panthers, 13 Portersville. We'll move into game number 2 here shortly, and we'll bring you back when we're ready to rock and roll. Alrighty, looks like both teams ready to rock and roll. Panthers serving this one off. Laura Hone going to be the one to do so. Sending this one up and over from the back line. Tiffany gets a hand on that one. Secondary by. A little bit of miscommunication between Lydia Lowry and Noel, and the ball hits the ground. Panthers claim point number 1. Service by Hone into the backfield. Lands down without a fight. Like clockwork, that celebration rocks on. Panthers here with another service. Point number 2-0 now the score. Sends that one up and over. Tiffany tries to return that one. In an awkward position, not quite able to do so. Panthers now at 3. Service by Hun makes that one up and over. Julia able to get that one forward. Cassandra tips that one back over, goes off Emily, and down to the ground it falls. I think that was Emily. I might be wrong. Jayla comes out to play the front line. I figured out number 6's name. And it's up 4-0. Service able to make that one up and over by Hone. Tiffany able to get that one forward. Melina keeps that one alive, and Noel to finish that clear back to the Panther side. Elisa keeps that one up and going. Hone there. Tough angle there, hits the candy cane and deemed out of bounds. Panthers remain at 4. Portersville gain their first point of the match. Julia there with that service, makes that one up and over. Juliana able to get a hand on that one. Elisa dumps that one off. Julia there receiving that for the Portersville. Melina goes over to Lowry, tips that one past the netting. Juliana able to pick that one up. Elisa forward, Monica able to get that one to the Warriors side. Tiffany with the receiving touch. Lowry with the secondary. Dumped off by Noel. And that will be a point for the Warriors. Julia's service makes that one long, kept alive by Martha. Elisa back into the back line. Hone from the back line attack, able to get that one up and over. Julia getting a hand on that one. Tiffany with that secondary. Finalization by Jayla. Up, over, and out of bounds. Panthers now at 5. Warriors remain at 2. Lisa Armour with that service, they want to make that one up and over. Julia with that receiving touch. Melina over to Noel. Spikes that one across. Inbounds. Should be the call, and it is so. I swear, anyone that I want a close-up of just hides behind the referee. Panthers remain at 5. Portersville gain their 3rd point of the match. Here's Lydia Lowry with the service. Slaps that one up and over. Cassandra with the receiving touch. Elisa with a secondary into the back line. Hone comes out with a back line attack. Shoots that one over and down without a fight. Well, Lydia gets a hand on that one, but not able to make a difference. Panthers up by 3. Substitution, Lydia Palmer comes on. Lydia Lowry takes a seat on the bench. is up.
What grade does it say 25s in?
25. She's a senior this year. Jayla with a diving play. Milena able to get that one over to Tiffany. Sends that one up and over. Armour getting a touch on that one. Diving play by Hone keeps it alive. And Martha not able to slap that one up and over. Martha in that sticky situation. A lot of players around her. Just not able to get enough elbow room to slap it up with enough mustard on that hot dog to clear past Border Patrol. Panthers up by 2. Well, with that service, sends that one up and over. Hone able to get that one forward. Armour looking to send that one back over. Martha with a touch. Hone diving play. Sends that one over and stays on sides. Slap comes over by Keck into the back line. Veronica able to get that one up. Elisa into the middle. Cassandra there to finish that one off for the Panthers. Tiffany over to Milena. Over to Tiffany once again with a bump on the sidearm. Monica over to Elisa. Slapped over by Martha into the back line. Noelle getting a hand on that one over the shoulder bump. Not able to make it a clean one from Elena. And Panthers now at 7. Sandra sends that one up and over it goes. Down. I believe to be uncontested. I think it hit the floor before it hit Palmer's hand. And Panthers now at 8. 1-0 is the series. Panthers in the lead. Sandra there with that serve. Sends that one up and over. Palmer able to get a hand on that one. It's Hone. Sends that over, but is indeed out of bounds. 3 points is the difference. Panthers in the lead. 8-5.
My voice is slowly going.
Sent over, goes off Juliana and out of bounds. Warriors now at 6. Service by Milena, received by Hone, and Armour with the finalization. Keck getting the first. Milena into the back row. Palmer not ready for that one, and Panthers receive a point from the unreturned ball. Panthers now at 9. Warriors at 6. Service by Martha Depew into the back line. Jayla forward. Milena getting a hand on that one. Emily able to finish off that play. I think they're going to call Emily Keck for stepping. Contact with the netting, I believe, is the call. If that motion means something else, let me know. Palmer getting a hand on that one, not able to turn that one upward rather than she did horizontally. And is now at 11. Warriors at 6. We play a best of 3. Panthers take this game home. That'll be the end of the series. But if the Warriors hang on, we'll have a game 3. Tiffany able to send that one up and over. Hone able to get a hand on that one. Armour back over to Hone. Drops the boomer. Jayla not ready for the sauce put on those Buffalo wings. And the Panthers pick up point number 12. Service by Giuliani, able to get that one up and over and down without a fight it goes. Panthers now at 13. And the Warriors at 7. Giuliani able to get that one up and over. Jayla with that receiving touch finds his way into Milena. Julia there with that finalization, hits that netting and able to claim a point because of it. Throws the Panthers defense off just enough to claim a point, and that point being number 8. 5-point differential here. Here's Emily Keck with the service, number 4 in the Portersville jersey. Sending this one up and over. Hone able to find its way forward. Elise dumping that one off. Tiffany ready for that one. Sends that one forward. Milena able to dump that one off to the Panther side. Monica with that first touch. Armour diving for that one, keeping that one alive. And Juliana with that final and third touch. Julia able to get a hand on that one. Milena into the middle. Julia sending that one down with a lot of mustard on that hot dog. And claims point number 10 for the Portersville Warriors. Point number 9? Point number 9 for the Portersville Warriors. I'm used to the scoreboard being slightly behind my commentary, but Nathan's on the ball over there. Sent over by Emily, received by Martha. Elisa with the secondary, and that sets that one up perfect for the Portersville Warriors to come right out of the gate with the attack. 10-13, close game, 3 points is the difference. Service by Emily, sends that one up and over. Hone, Elisa, back to Hone. Shoots that one up, over, and down it goes. Panthers now at 14. Service by, received by Tiffany. Finalization by Julia. My brain just died off, I am sorry. Substitution is being signaled for the Slippery Rock Panthers. Clara Melvin coming out to play the court, and Cassandra Essler will take a seat on the bench. Portersville 11, Slippery Rock 14. 3 points is the difference, and Slippery Rock is the lead horse in the race. Service by Julia, skips across the leg. Clara there, ready for that one. Noel with that first touch. Secondary by Milena. Finds Lowry on the far side. Sends that one up and floating. Elisa up into the air. Noel sends that to the Panther side. Clara muffles the spike a little bit, and that will bring about point number 12 for the Portersville Warriors. Julia here with the service. Sends this one up and over. Diving play by Hone. Diving play by Armour. And Hone with that sidearm sends that one careening across the netting. Milena able to get that one over. Noel not quite able to dunk that one over top the netting. And the Panthers now at 15. 6 points away from closing out game number 2. The underhander makes it over by Elisa, my bad. I was looking at the First Baptist player, Elisa. Panthers at 16 now. Armour there with that service, able to make that one up and over. Julia able to get that one forward to the Milena, and that one sends that one over to Noel, finishing off that play. Armour back into the back line. Hone with a spicy shot from the back line. Not able to send that one with marksman's precision. English is hard. I don't know what I'm going for in that analogy. 3 points is the difference. 16-13. Panthers in the lead. Here's Lydia Lowry with the service. Sending this one up and over it goes. Goes off Juliana and out of bounds. Service ace for the girls in the navy blue. Is the score right? 14-16. I thought so. Lydia with that service sends that one up and over. Hone able to get that one forward. Armour with that secondary, and finalization by Monica Depew. Up and over. Lydia able to get that one forward. Tiffany there swipes that one up and over the netting. Martha able to get that one over. Lisa back over to Martha sends it over. Out of bounds is the call. 15 Portersville, 16 Panthers. 1 point is the difference. And the Panthers still the lead horse in the race. Lydia Lowry able to get that one up and over. Hone with that first touch. Armour with that secondary into the back line. Hone looking for that slap. Up and over. Goes off Jayla. Noel with the secondary. Finalization by Milena into the back line. Juliana getting a hand on that one. Secondary by Clara. Finalization by Monica. Julia with a diving play. Mishandles that, and that will be a Panther point for tally number 17. Lydia Lowry takes a seat on the bench. Lydia Palmer comes on to play the back row. Panthers 17, Portersville 15. Service by Monica, sends that one up and over. Julia, dump off. Holy cheese and crackers. Milena coming out of the gate with that dump, catches the Panthers sleeping, and brings it back within one once again. Emily Keck comes on to play the front row, and going off is Jayla Sanchez. Sending this one up and over. Noel goes off Clara. Monica getting a hand on that one, sending that one up into the air. Hone able to finish that one up with the sidearmed bump. Milena there sending that one up and over. Clara returns that favor to the Portersville side, and that will be the Panthers' 18th point of the match. And this do lead the series 1-0, so if they take this game home, that'll be the end of the series. But if the Portersville pull this one back and take it home, we'll go into game number 3. But if that timer does run out, we got 19:38 on the clock and ticking. If it runs out, whoever's in the lead at that time will be named the victors of the series. Tiffany with the receiving touch, and Palmer finishing that one off to the Panther side, but is indeed out of bounds. Panthers now at 19, and my brain just had a stroke, I'm sorry. It's like a man in a rowboat just stroking away. Service by Clara Melvin, out of bounds. Warriors at 17. I honestly don't even remember what I was talking about whenever I just stuttered horribly. Landed there, sending that one up and over. Goes off of Monica? I want to say that went off of Monica. Timeout Slippery Rock. Trying to get her team back under the handles, and we'll bring it back whenever both teams are ready to rumble once again. Alrighty, looks like both teams ready to rock and roll. Milena there with that serve, sends this one up and over. Martha forward, Elisa for the secondary. Hone looking to take this one to the house, just tips that one over. Better safe than sorry. Emily keeps this one alive, diving play. Tiffany stumbles a little bit, not able to get a solid handling on that one. And the Panthers pick up point number 20, match point for the girls in the royal blue. Service by Martha, sends this one up and over. Tiffany able to get a hand on that one. Secondary by Palmer, and finalization by Milena. Hone caught off guard but kept alive. Juliana over to Martha, clears the netting. Tiffany, Julia over to Tiffany once more. Elisa throws it up. Hone keeps it alive, presses the netting, and bounds is the call. Emily looks to dunk that one down. Hone diving play. Elisa there to finish that one off. Spike comes down too far, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the match. 21-18. Panthers take home and sweep the Portersville Warriors, but what a match that last one was. Down to the end, quite a nail biter there. And I can't wait to see what these two teams do in day number 2. But that'll be all for this broadcast. I'm Gabriel Eisler. This is Slip Rock Sports Network, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.